last week. There's a special reason for this.
This year's love it better last. Heaven knows it's high time. I've been waiting on my own too long. And when you hold me like you do, it feels so right. Oh, now I start to forget how my heart gets torn when that hurt gets thrown, feeling like it can't go on.
Yes, come on, get your hands up in the
Turning
air.
circles and time again, cut like a knife. Oh, now if you love me, I got to know for sure. 'Cause it takes something more this time than sweet, sweet lies. Oh, now before I open up my arms and fall, losing all control, every dream inside my soul. When you kiss me on the midnight street, sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This year's loving better last. This year's loving better last. 'Cause who's to worry if our hearts get torn when that hurt gets thrown? Don't ya know this life goes on? Won't ya kiss me on the midnight street, sweep me off my feet, singing, ain't this life so sweet? This year's love it better last. 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 Whoa, yeah. This year's love it better last.
There's a special reason for that song. Oh, got me all emotional. Now, the reason why for that is today, it's mine and my wife's wedding anniversary. And 24 years ago, that woman said, Mr. Blase, I know you're an idiot, but you're my idiot. So she said, she said, why do we just make it formal and get married? So this is what we did 24 years ago on this day. And then this was the song that she picked to walk into the registration office, where she tried to make an honest man of me. Well, she did try. So I just wanted to, basically give a little tribute to my beautiful wife, who's, through the good times and the bad times, stuck with us, and just a bit emotional. Brings me right back to the day, that special day. But yes, you know, the best thing I've ever done in my life was meeting my lovely wife. Oh, but that's better stop this soppy shit. Getting all emotional. But anyway, let's have enough of that. But I just wanted to, you know, give my undying love to my beautiful wife. And absolutely good evening, Alex Garfield. Albert Garfield, sorry. My eyes are still a little bit wringing wet. But yes, good evening. Yes, he always does look confused. And he'll look even more confused a little bit later on. Good evening, Stephen Bank here. Yes, thank Frolic, it's Friday. I totally agree. Good evening, Alan, Andrew, Luke. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. He does some wonderful stuff. And give a massive thumbs up to my moderators, Alistair Kern, and Joe. I know Mad Monkey would be with us, but he's not feeling too well, so give him a big thumbs up, and hope you get well soon, my good man. And thanks for letting me know. And don't worry about it. You just sit back, get yourself better, and get some sleep. Just give me a quick minute. Just need to blow my nose. Right, that's a bit better. Got my emotions all in check. Yes, and who else is in this? Hello, Billy Kershaw. Being a crap week, some folks really suffering, like Aid says, pop a beer, roll a doop. Roll a doop. Do whatever gets you there. Time to laugh and recharge our batteries, because sure enough, we'll be fighting again. Couldn't have said it any better, my friend. Absolutely spot on. And there's my lovely daughter, God's last sis. Hello, my lovely daughter. Hope you've had a lovely day. And David McGuinness, please subscribe to, if you're not subscribed to their channel, please do. They do some magnificent work. And especially up in Scotland and within independence. Yes. Listening from work, so won't be commenting. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. Well, I will do my best to entertain them, please. So please do subscribe to their channel. They do some fantastic stuff. Is there any more people? Good evening, Jan, from France. Lovely. Yes. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. Hope you've had a lovely day today. And Sir Larry, he'll be keeping things in checking number 10. Hope you're scratching that Keir Starmer's suits up to death. Yes. Jan, it's David Gray, if nobody's mentioned you. This year's Love, like I said, it was the song that my wife walked into when she decided to try and make an honest man out of me. Yes. Next up, Dropkick Murphys playing The Rain to the Hands Off protest. Yes. Good evening, Gordon Hunter. I made a start because Jesus died on the cross. Yes, he most certainly did. Yes, and yes, Tories don't get tasered. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, David Gray. And yeah, that's it. They missed somebody there. Good evening, Archie Aspinov. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a lovely day. I think we're pretty much almost there. Don't think there's Power to the People. Another one. Please subscribe to Power to the People. I particularly love his 5 reasons why so-and-so's an absolute twat. Couldn't put it better if I do myself. If I do say so myself. I particularly enjoyed your one where you did what they call it, On Widdicombe, yes. Every time I hear on Widdicombe, always reminds me of Nick Abbott when he does his. Oh, I'm sorry, my lovely daughter. I'm playing as a cat on a surfboard, killing evil unicorns. Oh, what a lovely mix! Yes, tearing up watching your old fart of a dad make an absolute prat of himself. Yes, you left some lovely gifts in Starmer's loafers and an angry visit and any visitors when we gonna get 5 reasons Starmer is a twat. Yes. Still analyse me that calling right wingers twats on YouTube is my most popular series. Yes. Yes. But yes, as I say, sorry to be doing that to you, but yes, I can imagine that'll have been quite a strange experience, killing evil unicorns as a cat, as a computer game, and tearing up to watching your fart of a dad make a complete price prat of himself. But never mind. Yes. So because 5 is a small number for that. Yes. But anyway, let's get on with what we do. This is, it's sort of like a bit of mental health, a bit of good for your mental health in certain aspects. As Billy says, we all have to have the good fight, but sometimes you just need that little bit of a breakaway where we just have a bit of a giggle and a bit of a laugh, where we just and have a good conversation with everybody in the chat. And good evening, Stephen Binning. Hope you're well, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. And where we will just watch some very funny clips of, and maybe read the odd satirical article where we will just take the piss out of those who deserve to be, who were in the corridors of power and deserve to be taken the piss out of, and they shouldn't be taken seriously because they're not serious people. But unfortunately, that is where they are, and you can bet your bottom dollar who will be the main culprit of the piss take. Oh yes, that orange moron from across the pond, he will be getting the brunt of it, because seeing as though he can't help himself in being making a nuisance of himself, I will just spend the rest of my time just taking the piss out of him, because he don't say anything seriously, does it? It should never be in anybody who should have been taken seriously, and especially when it comes to people. But unfortunately, it's what he does and what he does say that is rather hurtful. But anyway, let's watch this. But this is what we do for Friday. We just spend couple of hours, bit of light relief. Good evening, Richard Grumpy. Hope you're well. Good evening. Hope you've had a lovely day. Where we just take the piss out of it, and where we watch stuff like this.
There's absolutely no way that I'll ever roll back the tariffs. All the other countries are kissing my ass. I'll be pausing the tariffs and putting a 90-day pause on the tariffs.
Holy f***, that was fast. Guess you're all tip and no f***ing iceberg, bud. You folded faster than a f***ing dollar store lawn chair.
You can't talk to the president that way.
Get f***ed, Marge. How much f***ing money did you invest right before the announcement?
That was just really lucky, okay?
How f***ing dumb do you think we are? Why don't you go air fry some soup, you duster? You're where the Power Rangers had to yell out their colors.
I only answer to Americans.
Hey, how often do you get your IQ and your shoe size mixed up?
Sir, I've had about enough of you.
I thought you only answered to Americans, you f***ing lettuce sandwich.
Just breathe, Marjorie. Don't let him get to you.
Do you keep her on a raw meat diet? She breathes exactly how she should for how she looks.
You should say thank you. The stock markets are doing wonderful today.
If I put a 100-pound weight on your chest and then take it off, you're not in a fucking better position afterwards, you fucking human donation pile.
Leave the president alone.
Get fucked, you duster. You look like you used Ancestry.com as a dating website. I can't decide if you were dropped as a baby or if someone threw you at the fucking wall.
You're so overly confident for someone whose eyes look ashamed of their fucking face.
Hey guys, real quick before I go, we restocked on merch. If you want to join the Marshmallow Mafia, you can head over to drewby.com. Love you, bye.
Yes, that's the Marshmallow Mafia, and good evening, Jenny Kinsella. I hope you're very, very well, and welcome to the Friday Frolic, where we just have a good giggle at Margarine. Is she really a woman? Yes, absolutely hilarious. do you feed her on a raw meat diet? Good evening, Tone. Hope you're very well. Yes, hope you get lots of Easter eggs. Well, unfortunately, no. I basically got a his and hers mug. My wife got a mug, a hers mug. Well, I got a his mug. So, had a nice, lovely cup of tea out of it earlier on, and it was very, very nice. I certainly won't be doing it before the by-election on the 1st of May, though. I want to do nothing to assist Refuck. Yeah, exactly. But good evening, Ad Archive. I hope you're well. Just got home. Hope everyone has had a lovely week and had a lovely weekend planned. Well, I suppose in a way you're quite lucky that we are doing a bit of a Friday frolic, because like there's supposed to be good Friday football. And we were supposed to have been playing Friday at 3 o'clock, so I'd have probably done something like this on a Saturday. But because they put ours to Thursday night, because they wanted to put it on Sky, and we drew 1-1. Never mind. So Friday Frolic wasn't affected. Oh, the first time I saw Margarine, I was unsure of what she was. I'm not sure she knows what she is either, but anyway. Yes, I have to say, I'm not too sure what she is. It's because, but, as I say, when it comes to our human Sasquatch alien, I'm burying my head about Bradford City, as if we don't win on Monday, I think we are out of the autos. Oh, I don't know. It's I think there'll be one or two twists and turns, so we'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully, fingers crossed, get a positive result. Because to be honest, it was a tight game last night, but their equaliser, fair play to the lad. You know, David McGoldrick has played at a high level, and that goal was a belter. So fair play. I'm not going to get too upset about it. But as I say, as we've been showing the little bits about our what do you call him? Our Mango Mussolini. He's been rather busy. Yes, with some new executive orders, and here we have the wonderful Maggie Reid to explain what wonderful, fantastic new executive orders that our Don Mussolini has signed for the people of America.
Thank you all so much for coming today. President Trump has some very exciting executive orders to sign that were all prepared by me.
You all set?
Yes, I am, Mr. President.
So we'll start with the first order.
Our first executive order is the Donald Trump is a executive order, in which we are officially declaring that Donald Trump is indeed would you like to say a few words, Mr. President?
It was written from the heart.
It was written from the heart. Thank you for noticing. Here you go.
Okay, that's a good one.
Our next executive order is the Donald Trump is a corrupt criminal executive order, in which we are officially renaming the title of Commander-in-Chief to Commander-in-Thief, in honor of Donald Trump's total corruption. From dismantling corruption oversight throughout the government, market manipulation, insider trading, stealing from the American people, and committing fraud on a daily basis. The list goes on and on. Would you like to say something, Mr. President?
I think it was well written.
Thank you. It was written well. It was hard to fit all of your crimes into one executive order, but I managed. Here you go. And the last executive order is the Donald Trump is a moron and embarrassment executive order, in which we put into law that Donald Trump is the worst president of all time and a national and global embarrassment.
It was written as something that I think was very positive for the world and for us.
I totally agree. Here you go. That is all the executive orders we have for today, but tune in tomorrow. We will have Trump's a traitor EO and Trump smells EO.
Trump's a traitor and a Trump it smells. She's an absolute legend, isn't she, Maggie Reed? Absolutely brilliant. Yes. What I find so tragic is that she was a senior social worker in mental health. It was her worst nightmare. Is that Margaret? What Marjorie Taylor, whatever you call her, is used to be? Jesus Christ, defo tragic, and I understand your frustration. All right, it's about something else. Fair enough. All hail Bernie Sanders, I say. We need more people calling it this dictator out. Yes, exactly. I just thought he was absolutely brilliant at that committee hearing. Very, very good. Trump does not golf. He wolves down McDonald's. Yes. So I hear that my stepdad had Alzheimer's, died about 10 years ago after 15 years. Yeah, my dad, he died of dementia. I remember he died during COVID, and I remember, getting the phone call basically said that, well, I stayed away because I didn't want to be the one, because he was quite vulnerable at that time now. And I didn't want to, be the one. If I gave him, I'd never forgiven myself. But they rung me up, did my mum and my brother. Well, I think my brother. And he basically said, you better come up and better say your final goodbyes, because it don't really matter now, because it's not going to protect him anyway. It's not going to be long. And they did say, you better prepare for what you see, because it will be, the sight will shock you, and my God, you were practically skin and bones at the end. Absolute skin and bones. But yes, good evening, Max Starmer Headroom. So I totally understand where you're coming from, and there, it's a horrible feeling. Yes. Damn that fucking Larry, my feet are all covered in cat shite now. Yes. I certainly think that cat should be knighted for real. But yes, it was certainly wasn't a pretty sight, so I can totally relate to you, because she was suffering with Parkinson's as well. So, but anyway, with we all know that the Americans now have this cunning plan. Larry has a fan club here. He certainly does, Dave McGuinness. He certainly does. But now that America seems to have gone all full fash now, haven't they? They are proper full fash. Now, especially when they basically talk about... especially when they talk about, getting El Salvador to build more prisons to sort of like throw their homegrown criminals over there, and you can guarantee that'll be more even protesters now. There's been trouble a bit, yes. But now they're struggling for workers. They do seem to have hit on a bit of a cunning plan on how to deal with their lack of workforce. Yes, they're going to get out there and do all the dirty jobs that nobody else wants to. You take it away, Trump. That's what she's cleaning up after our Don Mussolini spent 3 hours on the Golden Throne tweeting.
All right, everybody freeze! Immigration! Show me some green cards! You're only making these worse for yourselves.
Exactly. Exactly. Good evening, Jackie Spur. Hope you're very, very well. Hope you're very well. Yes, why is he harassing that horse? I don't know. But yes, they do seem to be having their problems with their immigration now, don't they? So now what they've got to do now is basically just got to basically just drop my phone. It's very professional here, I'll tell you. But yes, now because they're having trouble with they're now having problems trying to get the workers in to get that economy going again. Now they're having to do it themselves. Good evening, Devinder Singh, and good evening, class action. Don't worry about it, Devinder. Happy wedding anniversary. Looking forward to today's show. Oh, thank you. No worries, but don't worry about it, you know. Oh, the state visit in September. I hope there's loads of protests. Yes, I think everybody should get their 3 litre bottles of urine stocked up. Get ready to throw at him. Yes, but yes, that's what they need to know now. All these people need to do all the jobs that nobody else wants to do. Thank you, Andrew Luke. Thank you. Much appreciated. That's what they need to do now to basically to get the economy going and get the and do the jobs that nobody else wants to do. So let's. I think, are they the sort of videos that the China have been doing? I can't quite remember, but if they are, they're very, very good, aren't they? But anyway, let's crack on. How many of the homegrown criminals that have been deported to El Salvador have as high felony count and Trump? Exactly. It's just weird, isn't it? It's just really, really weird. It's like, but now as we reach, but now something a little bit of different. We're going to head off to a bit of a very, very interesting and sensible article. Yes, no, it's not from the Daily Star. It's not from the Telegraph or them high. No, it's something even better. It's the Daily Mash. Yes, the Daily Mash, where they have a headline: perhaps allowing foreign billionaires to make us their bitch has a flawed strategy, muses Britain. Yes, the UK is re-examining its long-held belief that allowing foreign billionaires to control every aspect of its daily life is is a simply brilliant idea. The government takeover of British steel in order that we may still have steel has Britons questioning the wisdom of everything from housing to water to energy being in the hands of those who are, at best, indifferent to our well-beings. Nathan Muir of Hitchin said, I remember wondering when China was building a nuclear power station for us if other countries would let us do that for them, and concluding no. And yes, it would seem that placing services crucial to your functioning as a nation under the control of those who couldn't give a fuck about it is long-term dicey. So at least it's made us rich. Except it hasn't. It's a bit like giving ownership and responsibility over your lungs to your mate Phil. Any Phils out there? Hello. Who gets bored and gives them to Hans, who leases them to Sunil, who declares them unprofitable, and meanwhile you still need to breathe. Still, we're realising our error and learned from it and won't do it again. What? Royal Mail gets sold to a Czech billionaire this month. Excellent! A spokesman for China says, want the value of your house to collapse? We can do that easy. Yes. Absolutely, Joe. Yes. Totally agree. Thought OAP was an Ollie's morning work this morning, but I may have been mistaken. Religion, yes. Yes, thanks for the reminder. I will chat Angry Pagan today. All right. Yes. Has anyone asked one Angry Pagan how he feels today? All right, I'm just wondering, to try to think what has actually happened. Something actually happened today. I must have missed something. I've been a little bit out there. Good evening, Rubbernecking. Greetings from Thailand. How long will the Tories stick with Badenoch? I'll give it another 12 months max. I don't know. I won't like to say. The thing is, it's also who they're going to replace her with. Who are they going to basically replace her with? That's the thing, innit? Nobody really stands out. Because like there'll be those. I've been watching a few of Good Evening Sarah Bolton. Hope you're well. Hope you had a lovely day. I've been listening, but had to eat my tea. Oh, that's no problems. I hope it was lovely. What did you have? What do you have for tea? Just out of interest. Yes, but it was. I have to say, when I did watch what happened last Saturday in Parliament, that was very, very interesting. She's just absolutely horrendous, isn't she? She's just absolutely rubbish. So we have our Pingu on the case. Don't you worry. Got a little something about her. Fartage for Tory leader. Well, he says he's not interested in the Tories, but Fartage says a lot of things, didn't he? He did say if Brexit was a disaster, he'd leave the country. He's still here, isn't he? Yes. All hail the Democratic Penguin Republic. Exactly. Max Time Headroom, the Penguin Republic have released some videos. Oh, they certainly have. They most certainly have. But anyway, speaking now, we've had a bit of a serious article. Now let's head to a bit of sport. Yes. We don't like to miss out on sport, and here we have some sport where only the fabulous Garrett could give us a running commentary. Take it away.
Why are we not developing these young athletes? This is some of the most thrilling sports coverage I've ever witnessed. Freeze frame. Look at this perfect form over the long gap, maximising aerodynamics. He's gliding through the air like a penne pasta. Perfect landing. Hey, what are you doing, you little fucker? Disqualify that little cunt. Francie here building a decisive lead. They've got lovely weather for it too. Oh, we've got a bit of movement in the bail. That's where the psychology comes in. Yes, you have to defeat your opponents, but you also must defeat the bail. We're coming up to the finish now, and I don't think the winner is going to be a surprise to anyone. Okay, so they need to work on actually completing the event. Other than that, I can't fault what I've seen here today. By the way, I don't want to see any funny business from any Welsh people in the comments. Follow me, I'm delicious. Why are we not developing these young athletes? This is some of the most
Yes, yeah, as you can tell, the Tories are spectacularly devoid of talent and charm and charisma. These is, oh, you're not wrong, you're not wrong. But yes, watching that bit of sport there had me on the edge of my seat there. Yes, I think it's a winner. I think it should be in the Olympics. Definitely. Dinner is running away. Yes, absolutely. Yes, but he's, yes, exactly, Max Headroom. Starmer Headroom, yes, he's delicious. He's active on Discord. Messaged him to ask if he's coming over. Yes. Are we all feeling delicious? Like, yes, but yes. Hello there, one angry pagan. I hope you're very, very well. Badger, can we have a few badgers in the chat, please? For our astute colleague, one angry pagan. Badger. Our Father's blessings, one angry pagan, you all right? Yes, hope you're all right, my friend. Hope you've had a lovely day. But yes, that was that's the sports page. That's the sports page over and done with. But now, as you've all been quite graciously been talking about the certain Republic of Penguins, yes, Democratic Republic of Penguins declare victory in trade war with Trump's regime, and how do you think they celebrate this? Only in one true way, in song. Take it away, guys.
Has won, our march was allowed, the tyrant broke before the crowd. No treaty signed, no mercy shown, the ice has spoken, this land is our own. The eagle cracked beneath our glare, his wings collapsed in frozen air, but the Flakon red above us flies and marks the day we never die. Victory Day, the war is won, 1,000,000 penguins marched as one. The motherland stood proud and grey, all shall praise the Democratic Penguins Republic today. They questioned why we wore no tie, we darkened seas and closed the sky. The seals advanced without delay, the orcas swam beneath the bay. One march was seen, then fear took hold, and history turned from warm to cold. Let penguins sing this frosted day, when the orange hand chose to back away. Victory Day, the war is won, 1,000,000 penguins marched as one. The motherland stood proud and grey, all shall praise the Democratic Penguins Republic today.
Yes, That is the Democratic Republic of Penguins. Yes, well done. Yes, take no shit from that Mango Mussolini, and well done. Yes, as Trump put a tariff on guano to penalise the penguins. Nothing surprises me. Absolutely. Viva the penguins. Absolutely. Yes. The blessings of Frigg love has been perverted by these ghouls and their ilk to the point that hate has taken over. I can't argue with that, if I'm honest. It really disgusts and offends me too. Few now see the wisdom of love. That's beautifully put, I have to say, my dear friend. Yes. Yes, I totally agree, my dear friend Stephen Keir. Yes, I totally agree. Make sure Reagan gets that for theme tune candidacy. I totally agree. I wonder if our dear friend Reagan Ali is away, spending a bit of time with his family or whatever, because not seeing him in the chats, but if he's watching, yes, make sure you get that for the theme tune candidacy. Absolutely. So, but I do wonder if he's having a bit of a hollybob. As I said, if the game that was supposed to have been on today wasn't put back to day before on the Thursday night, I won't be doing this either. So we've been you're quite fortunate. But yeah, exactly, Alistair. Yeah, hail Pingu for president for the Democratic Penguin Republic. Yes, totally agree. I don't know. Whoever keeps making these fantastic little skits, they're absolutely brilliant, aren't they? Top draw. But yes, I've heard Reagan is very well. I hope he's all right. He's yes, I have to say, I hope he's all right as well. Yeah, we do have a former MP in our midst, Howard the Dodgy Syrup himself. Yes, the one with the fabulous hair. Good evening, sir, and congratulate. Oh, thank you, my friend. Just kicked out that chap that smells like cat shit. Yes, quite rightly too. Good evening, the man with the fabulous hair. How are you enjoying your new fame on your TV show and your time on the telly? You know, a new start, a new career is born. Do you think there's going to be a future in this for you? It's the cough. He's still. Yes. I've heard he's still been struggling with it. Yeah, he's had it for a while, hasn't he? So I'll say, Jim, take up Trump. That would be brutal. You just know it. Al Murray, yes. Al Murray, my God. Not heard Al Murray for years. But yes. Speaks now, because of these tariffs, yes, we do know about a certain press secretary who, you know, over the last few months, you could say, has made a bit of a name for herself, hasn't he? Yes, Kathleen Levitt, is it a name or something? Well, let's just say there's been a certain young lady who's been taking the piss out of her, something chronic, and let's just say that I think she's just absolutely fantastic. Take it away, Landry Vasquez. And and I have a little bit of extra. I'm a bloody superstar, Daily Blazer, and so is my beautiful plumage. Now I heard you mention something about the next leader of the Tory party. Look no further. Hint, hint. That's it. Yes, get yourself a Tory safe seat, and that position will soon be yours. You will have ultimate power. Yes. And I'm sure the leader of the opposition should be that stupid enough to allow you to have a safe seat as well. And well, if she does, more fool her. She deserves everything she'd get. But yes, the and we have a little extra something to make you chuckle about this fantastic comedian. She's absolutely brilliant. It's so brilliant. Take it away, Landra Vasquez.
Garcia Bernal, Inigo Montoya was arrested because he was wearing Chicago Bulls gear. And you all know about Dennis Rodman. He married himself. And that feels like a Democrat thing. And frankly, it was encouraged by Bill Clinton. I don't know if you knew that, but that's exactly who encouraged him to marry himself. And that's why we can no longer trust Democrats.
Over here. Can the administration guarantee bringing Kilmar Abrego Garcia home? And do we have a timeline?
Yes. Frankly, that's insulting that you ask. Caitlin, why do I have to repeat myself here? I don't know, maybe you're hard of hearing since you spent so much time in Europe eating croissants in the River Seine, or however you pronounce it. Anyway, like I said, we are going to be bringing him back. Reports are literally saying that he is alive and safe. The previous administration is the one that allowed criminals to cross the path of our country. In fact, did you know that Joe Biden used to sit on his spare time at the border and said, hey, la cucaracha, vamos. And that's how he just let violent criminals that President Trump has removed with his own hands for this administration. Sure.
Can you talk about the president removing tariffs on electronics?
Thank you for asking that, Washington Post. Absolutely. Tariffs will have an exception now due to electronics, so you guys can all relax about your cell phones, your computers, your servers, unless you're Hillary Clinton, in which case you should still stress out because your servers are still going to be tariffed since you're illegal. Hunter Biden, watch out. Your laptops are still going to be tariffed at 100,000%. Since you haven't proven that you can be trusted with an electronic. And also, tan suits are going to be tariffed for Barack Hussein Obama. You guys need to trust and be grateful that President Trump's proven economic strategy is going to be the one that takes us to the golden age of America because our president puts America first. It's like, who puts the 31 flavors in Baskin Robbins? It's President Trump. He was the one who was like, hey, let's put a 1 on there. Let's not just do 30, let's put 31. And then that's when we got America first. Okay? So that's why we also now have unlimited showers, like unlimited breadsticks when you're here, your family. And enjoy the rest of your day. I'm going to go back to the president.
She's absolutely brilliant, isn't she? Good evening, Mr. Ian. Good evening, John O'Sullivan. Hope you're very, very well. Yes. It's like, let's just say, because like, yes, dodgy syrup and God's lashes. What a very, very, very interesting cross. Her cross is very impressive. So, seeing as you do say, but that's very interesting because since Xandra has been taking the piss out of her constantly, let's just say it's not. Anybody thinks that Caroline Levitt has not noticed this, has not noticed what Xandra has been doing. Clearly she's lying then. Man, it's nothing new for her because for the simple reason, because I watched a bit of a 1 minute odd bit of a video, and this is it where basically, well, where it basically says that she's been doing stuff to try and take her off the scent, I suppose, in a way. As I say, and they mention about the cross that Caroline Levitt always does seem to wear.
No one realized Carolyn Levitt wants her imitator Lysandra Vasquez to disappear forever. Recently, a video of Caroline facing off against Lysandra went viral.
Recently, I heard about an impersonator named Lysandra Vasquez.
And this imitator, who has caused Caroline so much frustration, has made her a laughingstock time and time again. Before Lysandra came into the picture, Caroline was thriving. As the youngest White House press secretary, she came from a wealthy background, had a millionaire husband fully supporting her, and even Trump praised her professional skills. But everything changed when Lysandra appeared. Lysandra focused on mocking her. Not only did she use the iconic cross necklace to mock Caroline, but she also often made fun of her appearance and speech. This caused Carolyn to lose face. What made Caroline even more upset was that people began saying Lysandra even looked more like Caroline than Caroline herself. To try to shake off the imitation, Caroline stopped wearing her signature necklace, hoping Lysandra would stop, but she didn't. Then recently, Caroline put the necklace back on to strike back at Lysandra, but Lysandra just despised the attempt and continued imitating her. This led people to speculate that Caroline's video calling out Lysandra was her reaction to the ongoing mimicry. However, it was soon discovered that the video was actually AI generated because Caroline's lip movements looked off. Yet everyone thought the words in the video might actually be what Caroline wanted to say. Who do you support, Caroline or Lysandra?
I think it'll be Lysandra. But yes, that's very, very interesting, wasn't it? You know, shows the folly of such superficiality. Yeah, that's a good point. One angry pagan. Yes, just like let's put it this way: if she was so concerned about, she's supposed to be this, supposed to be wearing this cross. What is that supposed to? It meaning, you know, that you're very godly, very Christian, and very caring. Well, if you're that much of a Christian, why do you lie constantly? Not very Christian-like, is it? Not very Christian-like. But yeah, that young lady, you know, Lysandra, she's absolutely brilliant. I love that line where she says, where she looks even more like Catherine Levitt looks more like Catherine Levitt than what Catherine Levitt looks like herself. Yes, not wrong, Andrew. Luke. Yeah, Levitt by name, can't Levitt by nature. Yeah, exactly. If you're that into your Christianity and all that, I noticed that. Good evening, 234. She's a heathen. Yes, I'm scriptwriter for the Sandra Middleton character. Yes, I know what I mean. She does have that look of her, doesn't she? I can see it. Caroline or Karen. Yes. Yes. It's either one or the other, isn't it, my friend? But like, as I say, if you treat your Christianity so seriously, why are you lying? In that, I don't know whether that's in the Ten Commandments or so to speak. You know, but anyway. But my shit, if you sell your soul to the Mango Mussolini, then you don't really have much moral backbone anyway, or moral fibre, I suppose, in the first place. But I am a heathen. Please don't put me in the same box as her. She only lies when she speaks. Never a true word said, my dear friend. But as I say, while I was looking for some very good, interesting, decent bits of material, comedian Bill Hicks. Now, if Jesus came back to Earth, do you think that he would want to see another fecking cross? Probably not. No, I don't think he would. I don't think even Brian would have wanted to see another cross. Yes, I'm Brian and so's my wife. Yes, Yes, absolutely, Andrew. Yeah, 23 likes. Oh, it's not bad. Not too bad. Yes, like up. And if you don't do it for me, do it at least for my moderators, because they do some fantastic work for me. So, and I want to show. I'm just going to keep showing my immense appreciation for what they do. But like as I say, also I came across this fantastic little impersonator, you know, where when it came to these Trump tariffs, this guy, first time I'd seen him this week, and all I'm going to say is that, how can I put it? He basically summed up tariffs absolutely perfectly, absolutely brilliantly. And let's just take it up a little bit. Yeah, that's a bit better. Where he said, but this is a guy. Now I get the feeling he's from China, so, but he does a fantastic. Yes, he is. What am I thinking? Yes, nobody knows vinegar tariffs better than me, Chinese Trump, and I think he sums it up absolutely fantastic.
It's such a nice thing. We could sit down and have noodles together. Yeah. I think it's very nice, right? You guys might want to try this vinegar. It's going to make your noodles more tasty. Yeah, I'd love some. Let me help you, right? This is very precious. Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Give it a try.
He's enjoying it. It's spicy.
See, he likes it. You're going to have to give me half of it.
Wait, what? What's going on?
You took my vinegar.
Bro!
You took my vinegar, right?
No, that's my noodles!
This, we had a deal, right?
You have so much noodles now!
Maybe I'm saving it for tomorrow, right?
I'm hungry still.
That's not my problem. With my vinegar, your noodles are more tasty. Without my vinegar, your noodles are just plain.
But I think you want this, right?
I make my chili oil myself, in my home. I don't need your chili oil.
You want a soy sauce?
I only got my vinegar. This is the magical stuff, right?
Yes. Can I have a little bit more vinegar then?
You want some more?
Yeah, I want a little bit more.
You want some more, right?
You took so much of my noodles.
You probably need to give me another half of your noodles. I'll give you some vinegar, right?
No, I got barely any noodles left.
You can use intermittent fasting, intermittent fasting. That's a good thing,
intermittent fasting?
You know what? You're drinking too much vinegar, and you don't have enough noodles to pay back the debt. So that's not enough. Sorry.
Oh, no. Go and do the Trump dance.
Sorry. Oh no. Or maybe you can borrow some noodles from me, right? You can borrow some.
He's just brilliant. He can do Trump to a T, can't he? My vinegar Trump tariffs, and nobody knows tariffs better than me. It's absolutely brilliant. He's got it off to a T. Absolutely. More TV can pass the dollar. Yes, exactly. I have visions of me when my daughter's watching that, and she is the should have been giggling away in the what they call it, in her room watching it, because there's nothing more she loves more than toilet humour. I would say, give my daughter the most succinct and best joke ever. She'll think, yeah, it's all right. Bit of toilet humour, a fart noise, and that's it. She's on the floor in hysterics, giggling away. Trump, what the hell? What dimension did I send to? Yes, but that's what. Give my daughter toilet humour, and she loves all that stuff. But yes, speaking of, let's say, speaking for one fantastic Trump impersonator to another. Yes, it's our jail cabin. Yes, Trump versus Toronto. Here's a brief sample of the show, headed to Ottawa. Ottawa, May 29th. Trump explains the tariff war to a Canadian. Very interesting.
All right, who's got questions? I'll keep talking. I'll give you more. Oh,
Yell out your question, sir.
What's your strategy with the tariffs?
My strategy with the tariffs, he wants to know. He said, what's my strategy? My strategy is, did you not see my strategy? I said, no stupid questions, but that one was pretty stupid. It's very, excuse me. It's very simple. It's very simple what we do, okay? I don't know what kind of economics they're teaching at McGill or whatever you think your good schools are up here, but it's very simple. We put tariffs on everybody. And then the economy tanks. Okay, you following so far? We do tariffs and it tanks. Then I send out a Truth Social post saying, now would be a good time to buy. And all my wealthy friends buy up a tremendous amount of stock. And then I say, no more tariffs. And it shoots up like a rocket, like one of Elon's rockets. Just goes like a big rocket. It just goes right flying up into the sky. And so after that whole beautiful process, we only cost the economy 2%. It's almost like a commission fee. So that's the tariff policy. And we might have to do it again 90 days from now. Instead of, we have a show, I don't know if you have it up here, it's called 90 Day Fiancé. We're calling this 90 Day Tariff. And in 90 days, maybe we bring the tariffs back and some foreign lady with fake tits cries. Who knows? Sort of a hybrid of the two. So there, tariffs explained. Done.
I love the... Good evening, Jim Stephen. Hope you're very, 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 very well. Yes, dodgy syrup. Yes, I remember that bit. The Inspector Clouseau fart in the lift scene. Oh, it was so funny. And, what I loved at the end of the films, like most of them, they do the bits where they'd have to, do retakes. How many retakes did they have to do? Because all Peter Sellers could do was just fall about in hysterics laughing, couldn't they? There were times, where they know it's coming and they had to stop because he's just falling about on the floor laughing because he knows it's coming. Good evening, Cathal. Hope you're very, very well. I totally agree, Cathal. Yeah, it's not parody. It actually happened, yeah. But yes, quite rightly. Yes, my daughter. We did actually watch the Inspector Clouseau's because I've got them on DVD somewhere, and they are just so funny. They're some of the funniest films ever. Boom. I have a boom. But yes, I remember that sketch where going to sell in lift and hear this. And they're all looking around. But yeah, I remember that when they were doing the outtakes at the end, and all you could see was just howling with laughter. Yes, has anyone, the tea lady Rachel from accounting, I hear she makes a great cuppa. I've no idea. We have not seen it out tonight now in the chat, so I'm just wondering whether she's got some tickets for another gig or something. Who knows? She might be out gigging it, slumming it in at some gig in the mosh pit. Now that'll be a sight to see. Our Rachel Reeves in the mosh pit, having it large. But yes, but anyway, let's just have a little. Yes, we need to be careful with that Minky, absolutely. But Anyway, let's have a little bit of a break from the politics. Well, I've just has anybody seen one of the things we always enjoy? We always do like to enjoy the on social media is when the cats and dogs do silly things, and well, in this one, this is where I have to say it's one of the things I love, because you get the odd one or two people who basically put their voices to it, and it's very, very funny. And this had me in hysterics. This is brilliant. Take it away. Let's have a bit of a break.
Mama, come here, brother. Ain't all the cookies. Look, come here. Look at him. Look.
Why you snitching?
He ate all the cookies, Mama. Punish him. Look. Who talking about me on the internet? Let me see. Hold up. I can't see. It's too far away. Let me see who this is. Oh! Ow! Hey, dog, can you watch your tail, man? Your tail. Hey, man, your tail, man. It's going crazy, man. You know out there, man. Oh, to bite your leg off for that, man. Is that cat on our roof again? You on our roof? What I tell you about getting on my roof? What I tell you? I was just thinking, you're a sexy German Shepherd, you know that? Oh, okay, thank you. Oh, dang, girl. Oh, you rough as hell, though. This rough love. I can't do this.
Did you get up on this table and eat this food? Huh? Was it you, Mario? Did you do it?
Man, look, I've been on this couch watching TV, man. You know he did it. Look at his face. Look how stupid he look. Look at him. Ask him if he did it.
Was it you?
See, look at that stupid look on his face.
Huh?
That's a dead giveaway. Hey, what you do? You fell asleep in your kitty litter? You probably need to go take a
Now, all I'm going to say is, this bit is hilarious. Anybody who in their life, who's ever had a terriers, can relate to what happens here. I remember we used to have a Jack Russell Terrier, and we recently had a Patterdale who used to do this. Mad as box of frogs.
No, you did not. No, I know you did. Oh, no, you don't have a can of worms. I watched. Whoa, wait, can't believe you put your balls on me. Boy, you in trouble. You in so much trouble. Wait till I start running. I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to whoop you, man. I can't believe you put your balls. I can't believe you slapped me.
Oh, yes. So I have to say, when I saw that, I was in hysterics laughing, because it just reminded me of the dogs we used to have. Our Jack Russell, called it Patch, get her all hyper and absolutely run around house like absolute lunatic. And our last dog that we had, Patterdale, I know them mad as a box of frogs. And she used to do it like, exactly like a zoom, run around house like an absolute balloon, mad as a balloon. And for such a small dog, they sound like a herd of elephants when they go. She used to run up the stairs, back down, run around the kitchen, back up the stairs, do it for about a good solid 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden she's laid on the floor, and then back up again, running around like a lunatic. That's a dog on speed, exactly. Yes, it's absolutely hilarious. Oh, several identical dogs. Yes, exactly. I don't know what it is. It seems to. There must be the terrier in them. It must be the terrier thing that it's like when it came to Jack Russell. Do the same, and so I wonder if it's Jack Russell is too old for that these days. I have to say, yeah. Good evening, Paul McSwain. I hope you're well. Ours are called Whiskey and Brandy. Great names. I once knew somebody. She had a pet rabbit. She called hers Cooking Pot. Good evening, Leapshin. Hope you're well. Aki's the kettle tea leaf. Yes. Yes, oh, you are doing very well. It's a damp, drenched night tonight, but that last Zoomy video had me in hysterics. I'm glad it did. I'm so glad it did. Yeah, when I was watching, I was giggling away. But yes, yes. But like, as I say, without our last part of last year or two of her life, you know. No, she spent most of her time just sat on your lap, just sleeping. You know, because to be fair, she had a good innings in her. She lasted till 15, so she had a good innings. Yes, exactly, Mr. A. That's the reason why they're great ratters and rabbit dogs. Yes. I have a pet lamb. It's called mint sauce. Yes. Brilliant. Pardon me. But yes, I thought, well, I've definitely got to share that with you. And let's just say, on the show, we have an exclusive. Yes, we have an exclusive. We have an exclusive with the Mango Mussolini, where he gets an interview with, is it with Fox News? Is it with any other right-wing loony TV programme? No, don't be silly. No, it's with Randy Rainbow. Yes, and he does the interview in the only way he knows best, in the spirit of song and dance. Take it away, Randy.
Let's start with a fun one. How have you and the flaming clown car you call an administration been enjoying driving our country into a chaotic financial apocalypse?
So far, it's been okay.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. One thing is for sure, and that is that you are...
A lunatic.
Yes, but I was going to say horny as for these tariffs.
I'm about our country, so that's why we're talking about tariffs. We'll be taking in trillions of dollars.
How the hell am I supposed to afford Gaga tickets in this economy? You know, I don't know if I can handle all this. I mean, the tariffs, the pauses, the market whiplash, prices are up, global trust is down. I haven't been this scared and confused since I started having romantic feelings for Mitt Romney.
We're going to have
the strongest economic country in the history of the world.
I heard about your tariff, and while I'm not well versed, sounds like that tip's moronic. Baby, you're still the worst. You said you would lower prices and promised to put us first, but you're not.
I think if I didn't get elected, our country would be finished.
Farmers are losing business. Markets are all in flux. We're spiraling toward recession. Eggs are still $80, plus all of our allies hate us. And you're buying Tesla trucks. Girl, stop. What you doing, dummy? Please, 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 don't make us pay.
Do the dummy dance.
Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I look at my 401k. Taxes are one thing, a trade war's another. Quit tanking the economy, motherfucker. Please, please, please.
We'll be taking in trillions of dollars.
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe you could resign. I know you got 4 more years left, but we're headed for the breadline. 'Cause you'd inspire global peace if you just break your White House lease. I'm just kidding, but really, kinda, really, get out, really. Please, 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 don't make us pay.
Maybe that'll happen and maybe it won't.
Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I look at my 401k. Strategy's one thing, inflation's another. I beg, don't make me move back in with my mammy side.
I'm America First.
Well, then I'm Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, exactly, Sarah Bolton. Exactly, very catchy. Glad I have some Slayer on hand. Absolutely, Joe. Can't be a bit of Slayer. I totally agree. Yes. Anyone used to listen to... Anyone used to listen to David Sedaris? David Sedaris on R4. Name does sound vaguely familiar. Vaguely familiar. Or am I thinking of Peter Cetera? That's probably who I'm thinking of. Everyone do the dump tossing off the two giraffe dance. Absolutely. Huge Ernest. Hope you're well, my friend. Welcome to the show. All this about penguins, but the most impressive dinosaur inhabiting the herd and McDonald's Islands is the wandering albatross, to me at least. Yes. Well, if you do head off over there, you must be doing a bit of wandering. I must agree with that. Definitely. But yes, that was Randy Rainbow. He's brilliant, isn't he? He's just absolutely fantastic. But yes, let's head off into a new thing called the Funniest Video of the Day So Far award. Yes, this is where we go through the funny videos of what's been happening this week, and be no surprise to guess who wins this one. Take it away, the wonderful and fantastic and the national treasure that is Maggie Reed.
The timeless gift of laughter. It's the sound that unites us, lifts our spirits, and reminds us that even in the darkest of times, shit's funny. Our next award is for the funniest video of the day so far. And the nominees are Jeff Bezos in Falling, J.D. Vance in breaking a college football trophy, Donald Trump in Cognitive.
And by the way, I took my cognitive exam as part of my physical exam, and I got the highest mark, and one of the doctors said, "Sir, I've never seen anybody get that kind of one. That was the highest mark."
And the winner goes to J.D. Vance, breaking a college football trophy. The timeless gift of laughter.
Yes.
It's the sound.
Yes, the winner is our JD Pants. Yes, as he won the award for the funniest clip of dropping a football trophy. And let's watch the clip in all its glory. Take it away, JD Pants. What a belt up. Ah, yes. I love the bit where the music changed just at the right time when he was dropping it. Just for extra dramatic effect. Absolutely hilarious. What a complete spanner, isn't it? What a complete belt up. Yes. Exactly. Superbank, incredibly funny. And, you know, I can imagine that's the worst thing that could happen to anybody, you know. Yes, I can imagine. I can imagine you absolutely spot on there. Yes, the couch must have gotten it afterwards. I bet it did. I bet he gave it both barrels. Shady Pants nominated for his many servicings of sofa. Exactly. And all I can say is, couldn't have happened to a nicer fella, couldn't it? Yeah. Because in his 3 months since he's been vice president, or is that Donald Trump who's vice president and the real president is still Elon Musk? But he's practically insulted everybody, hasn't he? Try to insult Did him who called Chinese people peasants or something or whatever? What a charmer, isn't he? Proper charmer. Do not take Vance to an IKEA shop, please. Very good idea. That's very good idea. Don't let him go anywhere near IKEA, because he'll soon have an hard on within 2 minutes, won't he? Sofa workshop. Exactly. Yes, and I'm just trying to think. And I certainly won't let him loose in a Shackleton's high seat chair shop either. Shackleton's, they're lovely. Can you just see it in the advert, you know? JD Vance doing an advert for Shackleton's high seat chairs and giving it 10 a dozen, you know? As he's saying, Shackleton's, they're lovely in heavy breathing, and then a rather satisfying moan at the end. Sorry for painting that picture in your heads, I do apologise, but I do have to say that's probably my juvenile sense of humour creeping in. He tried to say he can be arrested for praying in the street in the UK if you're not Muslim a few weeks back. Horrible liar of a man. Shocker. You're not wrong. He's banned from SC if he comes on the dump visit. Those places are like brothels for JD Vance. You can do it standing up. Yes, but yes, could you imagine him doing I feel like I'm the unluckiest person in the world. I bought a sofa on the day DFS didn't have a sofa on. Those are the jokes, folks. Van's wife, honey, not Louis Vuitton. But yes, that was. Because, come on, you didn't honestly think I was going to let the JD Vance dropping the trophy miss out on a Friday Frolic. That had to be in there, without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely hilarious. Yes. Also, have you heard? Have you heard about the term? This is democracy manifest. Yes, this is democracy manifest. And all I can say is, have you ever heard has anybody ever said to you, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Yes. It's not something that I've ever been asked myself, but basically saying this is just hilarious. I don't know where this is from, but when I found it, I was in hysterics laughing. This is pure comedic genius. Yes, so get ready to receive my limp penis. Take it away.
Under arrest.
I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is democracy manifest. Ah, look, have a look at the headlock here. See that chap there? Get your hands off my penis! That's the gentleman who got me on the penis before. Why did you do this to me? For what reason? What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? Ah, nice headlock, sir. Ah, yes. I see you know your judo well. Good one. And you, sir, are you waiting to receive my limp penis? How dare you! Get your hands off me! Ta-ta! And farewell!
Under arrest.
I'm under what? Gentlemen, this is Democracy Manifest.
Absolutely. That's either it's funniest. Yes. Yes. After the first time I've seen it, and I have to say, I was in hysterics. It was, yes. Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? That's just hilariously funny. Yes. If I ever got arrested, I have to say, as I'm being dragged into the car, into whether it's the police van, I would have to shout, "Are you waiting to receive my limp penis?" I just won't be able to resist now. I would have to say that. Yes. Yes, you could say me on... I could just say that on some... democracy! Absolutely. Yes, I could just say me on... one, you know, remember when you see them programmes that they used to show, you know, place going around of the... you know... place going around the you know the cities, whatever, and you'll get some complete tool making an idiot of himself. That'd be me, actually, you know, as I'm being arrested. Are you waiting to receive my limp penis? Yes, that is Democracy Manifest. Oh, sorry, Democracy Manifest. But yes, that was just, yes, hands off my penis, no political violence. Exactly, who Janus? Yes, totally agree. That's so good, yes. But, yeah, absolutely, Alicia. Nearly an hour, 30 minutes gone. Where's the time go? I enjoy doing this because it gives me a couple of hours of I just laugh and I just giggle. Yes, I do tend to. Strangely enough, that's what my wife usually says to me. You know, when I skip the washing up, try and skip the washing up, she would say, "You naughty boy, get in there, get that washing up done." All right. I'll say, my wife's bullying me to my kids. Your mum's bullying me. Just say it to be... yeah, just don't say it to a policewoman. Yeah, that's probably wise. That's probably a very wise choice. Yes, just don't say it to a policewoman. But it's a crying shame Reagan Elite isn't here. Because I thought, when I saw this, I just thought of Reagan Elite. Because, when the wives leave the kids with their dads, and we all know that kids are in safe hands with their dads, aren't they? And yes, and when I saw this, I just thought of Reagan Elite, because I thought he loves all this sort of stuff. But this is when my wife was out and about. This I could just yeah, probably would. Class action, policewoman's eyes would just roll. But can you? The household. What our household would have been like when if my wife is out. All I'm going to say is this would be the sort of thing that would definitely have been happening in our household when we were kids, And this, when I saw this, I just had to. Good evening, Bailey Delays. Is it time for my weekly flogging and salad cream bath? Whoop! Yes, and we have, yes, the one and only, the Rachel from accounting. How's life in number 11 going for you? Is it everything you dreamed of and hoped for? Your doppelganger is in the chat. I noticed. Yes, I noticed. But this is what our households would have been like when my children were at this age. Yes. And all I can say is no father was hurt in the making of this filming.
Randy Orton, oh my God, Randy Orton in the corner, Big Show's prone here, Big Show's prone, and Randy Orton, off the distraction! Randy Orton, oh, Big Show, as Big Show was staring at the authority!
Now you've got to watch this bit because this is how you can tell that in no uncertain circumstances is wrestling ever faked or phony. None whatsoever. This is all real, as you will be able to see with this father's movement.
Yeah, but can Randy Orton capitalize on it? Can he cover the Big Show? What an incredible turn of events here. Big Show and Randy Orton get the right Oh my God, Randy Orton.
Watch this bit. What I love about this bit is, you see, cocks the leg. He knows exactly what he's doing. I love the way he just cocks his leg to do the RKO. Brilliant. Yes, that'd have been what it'd been like in our house. No, Daily as a kid wants me to do some economics, but all I ever learnt to do at the Bank of England was make the tea. Oh dear. Exactly, Billy Kershaw. I was really yesterday, except for me and me younger bro. I was Undertaker and he was Rey Mysterio. Yes, I have to say, you know, when it's like my wife would say, "Gonna read the kids a story," and all you can hear is bedlam, bedlam, bedlam upstairs. What are you doing up there? I was reading of the Three Little Pigs. Honest. Yes. Oh dear, yes, those were the days. Yes. Yeah, but oh yes. And they say wrestling is not real. Absolutely, Joe. Conclusive proof that there was no staging in that in any shape or form, was there? Yes. No movement from the dad, to get closer to the cupboard, so his kid can jump off the top rope, or from the turnbuckle, should I say? Those were the days. Those were the good old days. Before I say I won't accept a nuclear one, Rachel. Good old Tombstone won't soon shut him up, though. Yes, I can imagine it. A good old Tombstone would soon shut him up, absolutely. Very true. Angry pagan. Is it because the reason why I was Rey Mysterio because your younger brother was 2'6"? Reading the Three Little Pigs, they were sick up and fed. Yep, absolutely. Yes, them stories would take a whole new story of their own. You could basically say crash, bang, wallop. Upstairs, as my wife has often said to most people, she'd say, "I have 4 kids and my husband's the youngest." Right, Rachel McCown, we will get back on it. Absolutely. Yes, my wife has said that a number of times. Yes, I have 4 children and my husband is the youngest. So I don't know what she's trying to say there. And yes, glad I am more of a coffee drinker. Yes, don't worry. In about 20 to 25 minutes, I'll be having a cool pint of lager to chill out. I might actually get my Football Manager game out and play a bit of my Football Manager game. Yes, and a channel. Oh, that's it. Cheers for that. And Alistair, yes. If you've not subscribed to Andrew Luke channel, please do. If you enjoy your Doctor Who's and things like that, then you're in for an absolute treat. He does some fantastic stuff on them. So please give him a like and subscribe, and please watch and enjoy. But yes. But anyway, yes. But now what we're going to do now is we are going to head off into what we class as what you could class as yes, some news bit of news thump, as very, very sad day for those people who those people who make very funny little hats for dogs industry. Now they're under strain now because he slapped tariffs on funny little hats for dogs. Yes, the world once more plunged into economic disarray following Donald Trump's dramatic and unprecedented decision to introduce tariffs on funny little hats for dogs. Yes. So if you're thinking of getting a funny little hat for your little dog, I suggest you do it now before the tariffs really kick in. Yes, this is a catastrophe for the funny little hats for dogs industry, said Simon Williams, who owns a company that makes funny little hats for dogs. The US market for funny little hats for dogs is the largest in the world. If you're making funny little hats for dogs, and I mean seriously, then the majority of those funny little hats are going to end up on American dogs' heads. Now we're looking at massive price increases. I don't know if we'll survive. I mean, will France buy funny little hats for dogs? I wouldn't have thought so. Well, maybe our good friend Jan, who lives in France, maybe she could tell us. Is there a market in France for funny little hats for little dogs? But anyway, Donald Trump has made it a central tenet of his second term that the funny little hats for dogs industry returns to America. And one day, soon, I hope, said the president, using his weird voice, Iowa, Pennsylvania, Michigan, all those great states will have a great industry once again. Thousands of men and women making funny little hats for dogs. America will become the world leader of funny little hats for dogs. I think so. I really do. It's going to be beautiful, really beautiful. One thing I hear from people every day, President Trump, make America funny hat, make America make funny little hats for dogs again. I really will, I say. Currently, there are no more plans to introduce tariffs on funny little hats for cats, but economists are bracing themselves for the worst. So, yes. That Parisians will dress their dogs in anything. Parisians. I'm sure they will. It won't surprise me. So, yes. That was, yes, so if you're thinking of buying a funny little hat for your little dog, I would suggest that you get into it straight away. Yes. They posted a video called Rachel Reeves, Poverty Creator, a few weeks ago, mate, but let's not clog up the chat with that kind of... Oh, it doesn't matter to me, my dear friend. My dear friend, don't worry about it. keeps the chatter going for me. Doesn't matter. But hours last... Oh, yeah, the Christian version. Oh, thank you, Alice, Andrew. Thank you, yes. My Trump impersonation. I don't quite have the Chinese Trump impersonator. They're in a different league where I'm just average at best. Yes. Why isn't that dog wearing a suit? Yes, exactly. My little dog's funny enough without a hat. Yeah, absolutely. Marcia, I must admit, I do enjoy your little live streams on Angry Pagan when you take your dog out for a good walk with your football. I bet that dog of yours has got energy to burn. And what I enjoy looking at the countryside. It's really, really nice. I know my wife is heading down into that area in a month or two time, because she went down there that area last year with her sister. She thoroughly enjoyed it, so much so, well, they both did, so much so that they booked a time off and they're going there again. So she's really looking forward to it. But like as I say, you know, it's so she's looking forward to that. But anyway, I found this other little wonderful bit of you could say a bit of an article from News Thump again, but this is hilarious. You didn't think I would do a Friday frolic without at least taking the rise out of our lettuce Liz. You know how now she's deciding to set up a social media platform. Well, you didn't think I would miss out on this. You didn't think I would miss out on the great opportunity to take the rise. Well, I came across this wonderful article that just highlights the nonsense of it all. Yes, Liz Truss furious after rival social media platform set up by Lettuce. Yes, absolutely. Former Prime Minister Liz Truss is furious today upon discovering Lettuce has set up a social media network to rival her planned free speech network for the UK. The UK's shortest serving Prime Minister revealed at a cryptocurrency conference in Bedford that she would be launching her own uncensored social media network before being immediately overshadowed by the announcement of a Lettuce rival platform. It's called Iceberg Social, said lead developer Simon Williams. Our CEO has made it very clear that this will be the hottest place to be on the internet. You'll be able to follow all your favourite celebrities, Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylie Jenner from Jenna Roy from Coronation Street. We promise Iceberg Social is going to blow people's minds. Yes, it's not going to be diverse like Facebook or X either. It doesn't matter whether you're a Labour or Conservative, Republican or Democrat, Leave or Remain. Everyone will be treated with an equal amount of respect on our platform. I know some people are going to wonder why we're announcing this the same week as Liz Truss announced her social media network. I promise you that it's just a complete coincidence. This has been months in the making. We definitely haven't whipped up a random website overnight just to fuck with her. Absolutely brilliant. News Thump, they are absolutely top top bins, aren't they? Absolutely top class. But anyway, yes. Yes, I play one of pagans with our lass's phone running the Merlin app. I don't know, birds thing listening pretty good. Oh wow. I get all my news from Colin from Portsmouth. It's all turned out to be true. Exactly, Phil McCracken. Good evening, my friend. Hope you're very, very well. Yes, exactly. Iceberg Social. Spot on. Truss was just the peak of the Westminster iceberg lettuce. Yes. Little gem, bitter and twisted. I don't like concrete jungles. Yes, soulless and claustrophobic. I do know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Absolutely. Liz wants the lettuce to leaf it out. Ba-boom. Those are the jokes, folks. Mr. D. Roger, please report for duty. Yes. Someone commented underneath that post. Every pro Brussels sprout talk will be allowed. Pro Brussels sprouts talk will be allowed there. Oh, that's genius! Absolute genius, isn't it? Liz has decided the Tory years were just her salad days because she wants to turn over a new leaf and remain true to her principles. Absolutely, my dear friend. Graham Price, spot on. She let the cat out of the bag. Teresa Coffey's turnip antisocial coming soon with added surgical stockings. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that's going to be implanted in my brain now. Kind of feel sorry for these kids. Yes, I do. But the thing is, though, aren't any of them said to her, "Mum, you need to stop this. You're making yourself look a right prat, and you're embarrassing us." Nobody wants to play with us. You know, kids around the estate. Man, she won't be living on an estate. You know, they'll be saying, "Oh my God, don't fraternise with her kids. She's fucking mad as a box of frogs," is their mother. She's dotted. Don't ever allow them round to their house for tea or anything, because she'll have you talking about pork markets or something. So stay away from them kids. But anyway. But as we've been hearing that our dear, we saw last Saturday that our dear leader of the opposition, yes, our Kemi Kazi Badenough, she basically made herself look like a right prize prune, didn't she, in House of Commons? Well, and as you could tell, I know I've watched a few of Bowler Hatman's videos, you know, when he goes into enemy territory and goes into conservative home, and there's been a few opinion pieces, you know, where they're not too complimentary of her, and one of the things that do seem to pop up a lot is the fact that they say she doesn't have any policies. And well, when I was hearing it, and I saw this video, and it just reminded me of a few of Bowler Hatman's video where he goes into conservative home, because I do find them very, very interesting. And the odd times I've gone in myself just for a bit of a gander and a bit of a look. And let's just say a Friday Frolic wouldn't be a Friday Frolic without the wonderful and very witty Matilda Thorpe. Yes, where this video, Badenoch tries to find a policy, and as usual, she's absolutely bang on the money and hilariously funny. Take it away, Matilda Thorpe.
Happy Easter, everyone. And talking of someone who died and rose again, I have been dying on my feet in the House of Commons recently, and I need everyone here to find a policy to help me rise again. We've told them we've got the biggest policy renewal programme in 50 years, so we have to come up with at least one youth programme. What is it with everybody going on about this kids' TV show? It's not a kids' TV show. Why is it called Adolescence? Honestly, they get given a show and we all have to watch it. We didn't do that when it was Blue Peter. Well, I haven't got time to watch it. I'm still trying to catch up with my box set of Cruising with Jane McDonald. Youth programmes means working with young people. Well, why would I do that? I'm not interested in the future generation. I need something important to say. Give me something now. No, I can't mention steel. I was responsible for the no deal on steel. Same with the US trade deal. Don't give me any policies that have the word deal in them. Trump? No, I backed him on his version of free speech. We need to leave that one alone. National insurance rise? No, I haven't got an alternative policy. Find me that isn't related to one of my previous positions. So that's trade, business, women and equalities, and soon to be leader of the opposition. Well, let me know when you found me a policy. I'm off to find myself a meaty Easter egg made of steak.
But yes, she's absolutely brilliant. Yes, absolutely agree. Has anyone harassed the like button? Yes, I have to keep. Exactly, Gordon Hunter. I almost believe that she's brilliant and she can do it brilliantly well. But yes, I do keep saying. I have to keep saying a bit more often, hit the like button and stuff like that, but I just generally forget because I'm having too much fun, enjoying the Friday night. But yes, are you available for weddings, birthdays and children's parties? Yes. Yes, get yourself into that. I think that could be a calling, my dear friend. But yeah, she's absolutely brilliant. Is Matilda Thorpe? I love all the stuff because, like, when she plays it, she sometimes she'll play Tory MP. She'll play Tory MP, and the amount of people who actually, but she's just as good as Rosie Holt is, isn't she? She can pull off acting like a MP for parody, and there's some people actually but think that they are. But anyway, she's just hilariously funny. But that, I'll say we're not far off to the end now. Yes, as we will now head over back to America, because let's just say that this week, our Trump, he had his medical today, and all we can say is that I'm not sure that everything that has been said is true. I don't know. So we managed to get in conversation with his doctor, so where talks about these things that have happened. No, I'm lying to you, in the doctor, but it's wonderfully done by the hilariously funny Maggie Reed. As can Trump at least try to make his lies believable? Yes.
Hi, Mr. President. It's your physician. Yes, I did get back the changes that you wanted me to make to your medical report. No, there's no problem. I'm just a little concerned that some of these changes might not seem very plausible. Yeah, I mean, you want me to change your weight from 286 to 224 and your height from 5'10" to 6'3". I mean, that's like comparing you to DJ Metcalf or Chris Hemsworth. Okay, there's no problem. Okay, I will also mark down everything else as perfect scores. Yes, I will add in that you have a scar on your ear. And I will definitely talk about how great you are at golf. Oh, and one more thing. Did you want me to mention that you had a history of bone spurs? After all, you used that to dodge the draft. No, that was made up? Okay. No, it's no problem. This is why I got into the medical profession in the first place.
Yes, exactly. Do you believe him? He's £224 and 6'3". Anybody believe him? Somehow I don't. I'm taller than Trump. Trump was examined by a faith healer that screamed, "Jesus has saved us," and that was it. Yes. What was one of the questions in your cognitive test, Mr. President? Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Did as in his insane ramblings, did he say, "I love Tesla"? Every time I hear that now, it always reminds me of the Bin podcast. Every so often you'll hear the "I love Tesla." I might have to try and steal that and use that as a bit of a, when you use, when you get on your phone, the sound effects, from my messengers, if I get a message, it'll come up, great big greedy nincompoop, or "I love Tesla," and silly stuff like that. I might actually get. You remember that? I don't know where it was where they were doing the national anthem out of tune. That is hilariously funny. It's because good evening, Joe. Spent afternoon in community centre. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeannie Bottle. I hope you're all right. But I hope yeah, ringtone. That's it. Cupid stunt. Yes. Hope you're all right, Jeannie Bottle. Sorry to hear that. All my neighbours forced to leave. Jesus Christ, that does sound serious. Hope everything's all right. And I do hope everyone's really well and nothing serious. But yeah, I went forced to evacuate. Yes, during a colonoscopy, they found Farage up there. Yeah. It won't surprise me, Jan Wallace. Yes, back home safe. It was a house fire nearby. Oh dear. Hope no casualties. Hope nothing too serious, because they can be quite serious, can't they? Hopefully no fatalities. But like I say, we're coming near to the end, and yes, we are near to the end, and now I always like to finish with a bit of a good giggle. And this is absolutely hilariously funny. Remember when we used to have Judge Judy? And we had I've forgotten the name of the guy now. He used to have it over here. Is it Judge Rimmer or something? I can't quite remember his name. We have one, and we've had one or two over the years, like Judge Judy and No One Hurt House was empty. Oh, that's good. Every time Trump's wig runs off, he turns even more orange. He certainly does. But anyway, this was hilarious, and Rinder, that's it. Cheers for that one, Grapergan. Yes. Over in America, they've had Judge Judy. Over here, we've had Judge Rinder. Now, I don't know who this judge is, but this is just hilariously funny. It's like, clearly there's been between the two people who are involved in this set two, have clearly had a major disagreement, and wait for the Judge Grinder. Oh dear. Well, let's just say one of them said something that's hilariously funny. Well, he hit me hard. This is just hilariously funny. This will just see us out.
You got all the bumps on your face. He hit me hard, Judge. I had to go to the hospital. He hit me hard. You see how he assaulted me with that chicken?
I'm not gonna let y'all go no further with this chicken junk. I never seen him turn down chicken.
I done told y'all I'm done with this chicken. I'm not going to do this anymore.
Sorry.
I'm not going to let you embarrass yourselves, your family, your community, nor me.
He talking about eat bone, Judge. I do eat the bone, though. But I'm talking about my TV.
So what was different about that day?
I eat the guasa.
The bone was fresh.
I eat the bone, the guasa, all that. But I ain't talking about no chicken. I'm talking about my $400. Stop talking about chicken, the judge say. We talking about the $400. I need my $400.
I'll give this man his 400. I don't care what you say.
I need my $400. I'm trying to watch TV.
You can think what you want and be mad as you want. I'm giving this man his 400. What else you want?
In 2000, he assaulted me with
What's
the chicken.
What's that for?
Assault to Nason. I had to go to
Let's
the
say
hospital.
assault.
Yes.
Do you have a doctor's?
Yes, I have everything.
You went to this doctor for real?
Yes.
What page is that on, sir? I don't even want to go and revisit that bird, but what did you tell? Did you actually tell the doctors that happened?
Yes, I did.
Lord.
You're right. I'm saying because when he hit me with the chicken, I had to go to the hospital because you know I don't got no neck. I only got head and shoulder. So I had to go check on my neck too.
It's fine. Cause
Andrew.
Oh dear. He hit me hard. Oh dear. Yes, clock. He hit me with a chicken. I'm just wondering, which part of the chicken did he have? Did he have it by the neck and swing it round before he hit him, or did he have one of the legs, or both legs, and hit him with the head? Or did the chicken have its head cut off already and he just got hold of it by the legs and hit him with soggy end? Oh dear. Oh, I think we've broken Alistair. Yeah, Alistair's broken now. But oh dear. But good evening, Spank the Monkey. It's just a shame that my brother will be joining YouTube soon. You will all be nice to him. He's called Bastard Bishop. Oh dear. And people say countryside it's impenetrable. It was about 7:30 when I looked, but Vic did say they had more. Yep, cluck. We're through the looking glass now. You're not wrong there, my friend. They should leave the chicken and eat some salads. Very wise words, my dear friends. As long as he wasn't choking. Oh dear. Oh, Spank the Monkey. Oh, it was hot as well. Yes, okay. But anyway. Oh, I was say, I thought I might have to stay at hotel 4 hours after told I can go home. Well, all I'm gonna say is I'm glad you're safe and well and everything. And oh no, thank you, Asimov. Get me teeth in. Glad you enjoyed it, and hopefully you've had a bit of a good giggle for a couple of hours. You know, a bit of light relief from the nonsense we've had to deal with. We still have to deal with. Yes, we will fight another day, but today it's all about having a bit of a good giggle and a laugh. And I hope you've had as much of a good giggle and a good laugh as I have. To be open but left as in coldness outside. Oh dear, I'm so sorry to hear that, my friend. But anyway, all I'm going to say is, before you leave, give us a massive thumbs up for my fantastic moderators. Do really well for my live streams. Couldn't do it without them. So big massive thank you to both Jow and Alistair. Hope Mad Monk gets better soon, because he's been feeling a bit. He's not been feeling too well. So get well soon, Mad Monk. And take care, my friend. And it's same to you, my friend. You know, have a lovely weekend. have a fantastic Easter. And if you've got plenty of Easter eggs, eat the bally lot of them. It's because it's Easter, for God's sake. So now I'm going to have a nice cold beer, and then I'm going to annoy my wife for another 24 years. No, I'm not. I love her. She's absolutely brilliant. No worries, yeah. Same with you guys. You have a fantastic weekend and great bank holiday, and take care, and thanks for stopping by. Really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to head out and say